I don't need any kind of a cane or support. And I went to the neurologist, and she was just floored about the changes and how well that I was doing. And
Hey, Cynthia, thanks so much for coming to spend time with me today.
oh, it's my pleasure.
You are so
It's fun to
adorable.
get to see you.
Aw, thank you. It's fun to get to see you, and I'm looking forward to hearing your amazing story.
Okay.
So, can you please start by telling me a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
Before coming to QHS, I was having a very hard time walking. I had to use a scooter to get around most of the time. I couldn't go to the stores or I couldn't go out because my hip would hurt so much. I couldn't walk like at Costco or something like that. And I was really feeling like I was one of the old people at the independent living space. And then I found QHS. I had been working so hard on my LWS with you and Ron, and that there were so many new changes, so I fixed my notebook completely new, like with all the new stuff. And there's no way I could have done that before. I would have just left it and said it was really good before, and it's going to be good now. You know what I mean? So I wasn't doing the best.
Wow. And when did you get your device?
The end of April.
Oh, okay. That's quick. And what did you notice?
Well, right away, my hair started turning dark. I mean, you can't see it now, but if I wash it and then comb it back, it's like dark brown. It started at my brain stem. I could show you. I don't know if you can see it.
No, not really, because your hand's in the way.
Okay.
Send me some
Anyway,
pictures and I'll have your husband
yeah,
take pictures and I'll see those.
and it's grown so fast. I mean, it's growing fast and thick. And some of the things I noticed right away in that first interview we did, let's see, I believe, I'm forgetting what, there were a lot of things that I noticed right away, that I had more energy and that I had more calm peace rather than reacting like a crazy person. I was able to just calmly respond, keeping my boundaries, but helping them. And I was so excited about being able to bless people. And one of the things I was doing was these little envelopes, and there's a sticker on there that says blessings. And my granddaughter and I were putting $5 bills in them, and then she was handing them out. And people looked at me like, why are you doing this? What is this for? And one person even mailed it back to me.
Oh, how funny. That's so
They didn't
sweet,
know.
though.
Huh?
That's so
Yeah,
sweet.
it was so great. And she's really becoming cynical because her mother, my son and her mother are not together anymore, but her mother is very cynical and sarcastic. And little Ruth said the other day, she said, well, everything is a scam and everything is, not everything is, what was the word she used? it's a scam and it's not true. And I said, well, you know, when we put that money in the envelopes and gave it away, was that a scam? And she said, no. And I said, it was philanthropy. And I asked her if she knew what that word meant. And she said, generous.
Aw,
So we're making some headway there. Yes, and
so how's your walking now?
oh, great. I don't need any kind of a cane or support. I get off balance if I try to walk backwards, but who's going to go backwards anyway? So if I'm carrying like some furniture or something and I'm the one that ends up with the going backwards, I say, no, we have to switch. I can't carry something backwards. So and I went to the neurologist and she was just floored about the changes and how well that I was doing. And I had the complete blood panel, and every single one of them was smack dab was in the correct zone, right in the middle of where they should be on either side. So that was good. And
so you basically went from driving a little scooter to moving furniture.
yes.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And painting furniture. Yeah. And unpacking. Oh my goodness. And then we went from that one bedroom, although it was a nice one there. We moved from a 1-bedroom to a 5-bedroom house that's in the forest. And the land goes up this steep hill to a fence, and neither of us can climb that. So, when you're talking about what am I going to do when I get out of the QR, I'm going to climb that hill to see where my land goes.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
how's your blood sugar?
My blood sugar is doing really well. When I eat, it goes up. No matter if I eat, let's say I eat an egg and some cheese and some peanut butter or something like that, and it'll go up to 203. And then it comes right back down and it stays like about 78, 98, something like that. And then at night, it's even been dropping much lower and my meter goes off, and George has to get me some grape juice, and I drink about 4 ounces of that, and it gets it back up enough that, it can go back to sleep.
So it's safe.
So, yeah, it's
cool.
safe. Mm-hmm.
How's your energy these days?
Good. I mean, I'll get up and work pretty hard for about 2 hours and doing all kinds of chores. And then I'm tired. So and they wanted me to take a gabapentin in the day, which I am now doing because the pain in my spine comes around and hits all my ribs, comes around and hits my ribs, and then that hurts, and I just don't want to do anything. So I'll sit in the chair a while and recover, and then I'm up, and I can do a lot after 4.
Why after 4?
I don't know. It gets to be about 4 and I can start hanging pictures, and I got this dental tool. So, this is crazy. I'm a OCD person, and I used to clean with what do you call those things, George, that we do with our eyes?
With your cheek.
Well, no, I'm talking about like the Q-tips. I'll clean with Q-tips, but I got one of these dental tools that has this little thing, and the other night I was cleaning out between the two pieces of okay, we moved into this big house, and they had just painted over all the wallpaper, and it would have been a mess to pull it all down. It would have just been a mess. And so I said, I really like painted over wallpaper. And George said, well, I do too. And I said, problem solved. So we're just maybe in our bedroom, one of the corners is bad, where the paint took the wallpaper and made it sag. So we might pull down eventually that wallpaper in that wall in that room and put something else up. But the whole house, can you imagine doing that in this huge house? No, me either.
No way.
Yeah, I'm just not up for that, but I'm trying to do little things little by little, which means my energy has returned. If I'm using Q-tips and dental tools to clean up to clean under the stuff, and I asked him to get the WD-40 to get a sticker off the back of that. So
you are so cute. That's awesome. Is there anything else that you've noticed improvements on, my darling?
Let's see. Can you think of any more, George, that I haven't talked about? His memory's not good either.
I haven't interviewed him yet, have I?
No, he's
Well,
not. He doesn't have a device.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is he waiting for one?
Actually, he's waiting for the home health system to come.
Oh, good. Okay, me too.
Yeah. And he's just waiting to see how this all comes out for me. He's kind of a skeptic, and he wants to wait and see how it does. But I know how it does because I feel it, and my balance is really good. I can take a shower and wash my hair. And do you remember when I couldn't wash my hair? The Parkinson's was so bad that I had to go to the beauty shop. And then now I can wash it, and it's growing like a weed. And I looked in the mirror the other day, and I said, I don't look like my normal self. I think my face is changing. But I don't know how it's changing. Do you understand that? It's looking different to me than it had before, and I don't know what's changed about it.
You know what I'm going to do? I will pull up your video from before, and I'll watch these side by side, and
Okay.
I will look and see what I can notice.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, that would be great.
I'll let you know.
That'll
Very
be
cool.
good.
So besides the hill, now that you know what is possible,
Yes.
what else are you looking forward to post QArc?
I would love to go to St. Petersburg and to Moscow. So as soon as the world stabilizes, then I want to do that. But I couldn't do it now. And I certainly couldn't do it when I was having to ride on the scooter.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to going there. I'm looking forward to being young again with the knowledge that I have and the wisdom that I have. I'm looking forward to being able to do the things that when I was young I couldn't do because I had this genetic, this partial lipodystrophy that caused rickets when I was growing up. And then I had a had a stern father and a mean mother. And my father used to call me when I would wash my hair and it would stick all out like that. He used to say, it's Medusa. And and then my mother was just downright mean. And my dad wasn't strong enough to stop her from doing that. And I'm looking forward to being young and being healthy, being able to do things that have really been out of my, whatever you call, out of my globe, out of my system, that I couldn't do. And or that I felt I couldn't do. In other words,
name one. Like what's one of those things?
To be free and not fear that somebody was going to look at me and think I was Medusa, or to be free from bony legs and and be able to wear just regular clothes. There was a lot of things that were wrong when I was growing up, and of course nobody knew what it was, and my parents certainly didn't know what it was. Nobody knew this mutation thing was even around. And so those kinds of things, I didn't date much because I felt so inadequate. So I'm just really looking forward to feeling like you're superwoman, I'm a superwoman.
Well, you can't date now, can you, Cindy?
No. I'll have to make George dress up and come ring the doorbell.
Well, you know what? It's going to be fun after QArc for both of you.
Yes.
So that you can, like I look forward to that with my husband, having like a refreshed, charged marriage,
Right. Yes.
So.
Yes. That to be young with the wisdom that I have and the knowledge that of who I am really. And I don't have to withdraw from people because of fear. I'm not afraid of anything now. I know what's possible because I've worked a career and I know what I can do if my brain gets recharged. So I'm really looking forward to a recharged brain and hopefully this genetic mutation disappearing, disappearing.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Put you back to our perfect gene sequences. Everything's back to being perfect.
Perfect. Like God wanted me to be in the Garden of Eden. When on Facebook and on all those things, when it says bio, mine has just said for years, longing for Eden. That's all that I put, there. And I thought for a long time it meant I had to die to go to heaven, and then that would be Eden. But now I know we can have Eden on earth, and I know how to get there, so.
And we get to help build it.
That's right. That's right. And I'm looking so forward to being able to help right away. I'm going to send out some gifts to people or to organizations like Samaritan's Purse and things like that. I'm going to send money to them. But the first thing that I'm going to actually do, is there's a lot of these trailer parks around. And some of them are so shabby. And so we were driving by one, and I said, I really want to buy everybody in the park a new trailer, a new house. They make them now so they look almost like a house, and I said, I'm going to buy them, and then I'm going to sell it to them for $1, and I'm going to, so that they own it. And if we let them pick it out, and a lot of people have said, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. We have all these trailer parks around that are just so pitiful. And all they need is somebody to come in, and the lady that owns it, that runs it, has kept the rent real low because she knows the people can't afford much. So I'll say, okay, keep the rent the same as it is now for the pads, and let the people pay for their utilities so they have some ownership of this. But I'll pay the taxes every year. You tell me they have to pay the taxes the lady has to pay the taxes into the Department of something in Tennessee. So I said, I'll pay the taxes in perpetuity, and I'll bond that account. And I said, we can even make little duplexes. There's some back there that are like apartment kind of things that are really pitiful. Said we could make those into really nice duplexes for people, and they wouldn't have to rent them, they would own them. And so that's one of the things I'm so excited about, because we can get on to that right away, even before we have the CAC built, or but doing that and the RSS. I'm really looking forward to being able to help people that way.
Yeah, that's really good. And Ron actually is working on the PHF updating the thing. You don't need to reprint it. You don't need to do anything new, but he just sent it to me for review over the weekend. So
that's great.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's going to be something you can do with that,
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. I'm sure there is.
So my darling Cynthia, what would you like to say in closing?
That I love you, and I love everybody that is there. I love Cynthia and Will and Cohen and Thomas, and all the people that are there that you can tell are filled with the Spirit of God. And I'm happy that I've found you, that I was led to Ron, then led to you, then led to, it's like a string. It's like the knots on a string, and I don't know how far it's going to go, except now that in the Q arc. And so I'm happy.
Daisy chain.
Yeah.
I love you too, Cynthia. You are so beautiful. You are just so adorable. And I so appreciate you coming to spend time with me today.
Well, I'm happy to do it. And
Keep
I'm
up the good work.
I'm so much better.
Awesome. All right, beautiful. Have a wonderful day. Tell George hello, and I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Okay. Take care, hon.
Tell Cynthia hello from me too.
I will.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.